At last, the moment has arrived. We have some very important news after so much time spent in the red. You will be shocked by this one for sure. Furthermore, the charts are rising. Investors have been looking forward to this day. We might soon be in the profit after so many days with a negative portfolio. However, what is really taking place? Okay, let me clarify. Welcome to Dr. Crypto, your daily serving of Shiba. This is the spot for you if you're curious about anything related to Shiba. If you want to keep informed about all the latest news forecasts and stay ahead of the curve in the crypto industry, subscribe. To get more Shib news, be sure to click the like button. Shiba Inu is making a good comeback after experiencing days of 20% decline. It is common knowledge that investors experienced uncertainty and anxiety due to Shiba Inu's price fluctuations. How distressing it must be to see your assets decline over many weeks is beyond description. These investors are now happy that their tension was resolved. At last, Shiba Inu is beginning to feel better. A much-needed revival for the community and investors. This is encouraging news that might result in a profit for their portfolios, or at least a near profit. After what has transpired over the last several weeks, the investors may now finally exhale with relief. Furthermore, the investors are content and joyful that this may be the beginning of further upward development. They are confidently stating that this might go more than a few weeks. And in not too long, the market may show greater gains. After a recent decline, Shiba Inu is now leading the charge in the meme coin renaissance. Shiba Inu has increased by more than 3% in the last day, according per CoinMarketCap. Given that this is the coin's first notable price gain since June 7th, it seems that the difficult period may be over. This event has investors feeling upbeat as they see it as a sign of recovery and restored trust in the market. Furthermore, whales are also in motion. What then are they doing? As you can see from the overall number of whale transactions, there is now a rising chain reaction, and you ought to be conscious of this. In only one day, whale transactions increased by 45%, according to Into the Block. It hit a staggering total of over $140 million. There has been a $40 million surge in whale purchases. The general health of Shiba Inu depends on whale accumulation. This may suggest that the whales are increasing their purchases in anticipation of Shiba Inu pumping. The whales probably think that the negative trend may soon reverse. They are acquiring a lot because of this. Here's something intriguing to consider. While Shiba Inu were climbing, others, like Bitcoin, were still having difficulty rising. Bitcoin is still having trouble and is now in a downturn. But yesterday, an intriguing thing occurred. This might be a sign that something bigger is about to happen. The whales are likely not interested in you finding out. Therefore, they are keeping things quiet and behind the scenes. However, what took place? Well, a prominent market expert claims that in the previous 24 hours, 12,700 Bitcoin were delivered to accumulation addresses. This indicates that the whales are accumulating a significant quantity of Bitcoin. What plans do the whales have then? What is their objective? It is most likely a build-up for a significant upward move that is imminent. It is noteworthy that this enormous sum is equivalent to around $840 million. The whales are prepared, and we really need to be as well. The ecosystem is starting to regain trust, which implies that a quick recovery might be in the works after a large price drop. Additionally, the data shows that big transactions have increased to about $50 billion in only one day, a 67% increase. The whales are gathering more than they have in the past. The recent decline in Bitcoin prices may merely be a settling-in period before further price increases. Small investors are worried about what to do next after hearing this news. They are also relieved that the whales are now at last entering the accumulation phase, which allows us to continue climbing much, much higher. They even anticipate a significant upward shift in the next weeks. However, it is just the beginning of the situation. It becomes much more intriguing at this point. Based on the crucial statistic known as the market value to realized value ratio, or MVRV for short, a new analytics analysis from an Onchain data provider shows very positive data for the two biggest meme cryptocurrencies, Dogecoin and Shiba Inu. This ratio offers important insights into the purchasing and selling patterns of traders and may be used to assess market highs and lows. According to the analysis, a cryptocurrency has a greater probability of seeing a short-term price rebound in the future if its ratio is smaller. Due to the startling news, investors are rushing to stockpile in anticipation of possible short-term profits. Shiba Inu's whole world is altered by this revelation. To provide you with further details, the Onchain firm characterizes the current statistics as very positive. Dogecoin's MVRV ratio is at negative 16%, while Cardano's is at minus 12%. Keep in mind that a lower number indicates greater quality. This indicates that there is a greater likelihood of a short-term increase for these two currencies. What about Shiba Inu, though? Well, an unexpected event occurred when a commentator, who seemed to be a Shiba Inu fan, asked about Shiba Inu's position. The on-chain business had the biggest response of these big caps, dropping 19%. This implies that compared to Dogecoin and Cardano, Shiba Inu is now taking an even more positive attitude. Investors were taken aback by this information, which created genuine enthusiasm for Shiba Inu's future. It is a symbol of great potential for immediate financial benefit, which encourages hope and makes people want to pursue Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu seems to be at a stage where things can only go better from here. Some claim that we are in an accumulation period, meaning that investors and whales are hoarding their currencies in anticipation of an impending rise. They are delighted about this and feel more optimistic about the future as a result. And this is something you need to know. There were other analyses by on-chain data companies that were more optimistic than this one. In fact, it's thought that more professionals and businesses are optimistic about Shiba Inu. After all this time, these experts are finally becoming bullish. Investors are now much more enthused about this. In other developments, a knowledgeable analyst confirmed his assertion that Shiba Inus are quite positive. Even with the 20% drop in value over the last week due to a negative trend, market gurus like Jevon Marks are still bullish about Shiba Inu's future. Marks believes that a large price increase may be possible as a result of this retreat. Shiba Inu is still trading higher than the levels it broke out from back in February, according to Marks's most recent analysis, indicating resilience and possibility for rebound. Shiba Inu is now in a fantastic position. From here, a higher move is feasible and beneficial to the environment. In addition, he projects a possible 294% rise in Shiba Inu prices, with the goal of bringing the breed's price closer to its former all-time high. Marks speculates that the present market retreat might be paving the way for a huge price increase. He believes that Shiba Inus may break beyond the previous all-time high barrier and maybe cross the 3 zeros, setting a new record. This is significant since investments seldom go times 2 or even 3. But we've previously seen something similar since March. In any case, we should be aware of this pricing prediction for Shiba Inu going forward, even if it is not financial advice. Not very bright, however, despite all the positive studies. Remember this, at the price between 405 and 301, which will be the new all-time high, Shiba Inu is now facing 2 significant barrier walls above. This enormous wall symbolizes the point at which more than 91,000 addresses acquired 29.6 trillion Shiba Inu, which is now valued at $500 billion. A massive sale at this point might trigger another downswing, but the professional analyst thinks Shiba Inu will probably continue rising if it can break through the resistance at this important supply barrier. He speculates that this discovery would drive the cost of Shiba Inu to a record high. In essence, it will take a zero out of the price, which might encourage investors to purchase even more. The excitement this will cause in the community and among investors is unimaginable. It gives us the impression that it will arrive shortly. Businesses and seasoned experts are feeling similarly optimistic. We should be ready for it just in case it really occurs, even if the cryptocurrency industry is quite unpredictable. However, what are your thoughts about that? Please leave a comment below. I look forward to reading your thoughts. The day is over now. Remember to give it a big thumbs up. To see our most recent material, share it and subscribe to the channel.